Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Neyo and his soon-to-be ex-wife Crystal are going through a rocky divorce. Crystal, who agreed to be a stay-at-home mom and housewife, is being asked to find her own place, pay her own attorney fees, pay her marital acquired bills, split child support, and shut her mouth when it comes to talking about her issues with Hetty Pendergrass, because it's embarrassing to him and because it's causing him to lose money. We are going to get into that and break this story down like we always do, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any of this tea. Now let's get back into it. Neyo and Crystal are embattled in a nasty divorce, and their marriage is said to be irreconcilable due to cheating, a baby, and embarrassment and turmoil from Neyo to Crystal. This according to Crystal. Well, now it's being alleged that the woman he had a baby with, who was pregnant at the same time as his wife Crystal, is now pregnant again. And they're saying that Hetty Murphy is rumored to be the alleged pappy. Now, Crystal did mention that he fathered her child with his paramour, but Crystal did not mention that it happened twice. Now, according to media outlet On Site, Neyo is in a four-way relationship with 3 women who refer to themselves as sister wives. And according to the site, Neyo even moved one of the women closer to him. One of the women, who is a hairstylist, made a post saying, "I will eat his if he asks me to. You take good care of me and my babies, and I sometimes can't believe you. You got me living my dream life. I would never thought I would be in the arms of the man I was in love with since I was a little girl. I used to dream of kissing those beautiful big lips." Now, it's crazy to hear that Neyo could possibly be taking care of 3 women allegedly, but when it comes to his soon-to-be ex-wife Crystal, he's pretty much telling her to take her newfound stardom and figure things out on her own. Well, since filing for divorce, Crystal took to her Instagram stating that she went through 8 years of lies and deception because Neyo was dealing with prostitutes without protection. Crystal states that she was pretty much asked to stay and accept it, and that Neyo was a narcissist and she was over and done with the whole ordeal. Then she was seen at the airport when TMZ gave her an impromptu interview, and she was asked this.
Hi, Crystal. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
You look lovely. Crystal, what are the chances you and Neyo can work it out here?
There are no chances.
No chance?
God is good.
None at all?
No, we're moving on to better lives.
Did he just like go to a point where there's no coming back?
Certain things can't be forgiven, but God will forgive, and
but you're not gonna forgive.
So will I.
You're gonna forgive?
The Christian in me has to one day, but I'm okay.
You're okay. You gonna start dating again?
I mean, only God knows.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
So Neyo did not like her Instagram post. He didn't like her impromptu interview with TMZ, and he also didn't like the scheduled interview that she had with Carlos King, which she really didn't say anything bad in this interview either, besides saying that her relationship wasn't what she thought it was. Now, Neyo stated that Crystal doing all of this talking is affecting him financially, and on September 7th, he decided to take an emergency motion for contempt against Crystal for violating the domestic relations standing order. He took to court and he said that he is a professional entertainer and his career is dependent upon his public image. His earnings and earning capacity are directly affected by the manner by which his image is received and considered by the general public. The petitioner is fully knowledgeable of the significance of the respondent's public persona and the direct correlation to his earnings and earning capacity. The petitioner has benefited from being associated with the respondent's public image and persona alike. The petitioner has even made reference to the respondent's earning capacity, which is based upon his talent and public persona, in her pleadings before the court, and based her prayer for relief upon what she perceives to be his earning and capacity to earn to date. So Neyo is pretty much saying, I need you to be quiet about everything I did to you. I'm not going to admit to it, and you don't have to talk about it because I need to look good in the public's eye. Now, going on, it says, in lieu of the prohibitions listed in the standing order, on or about August 1st, 2022, the petitioner posted a lengthy and explicit message to her personal Instagram page vilifying notifying the respondent, accusing him of being a narcissist, subjecting her to 8 years of lies and deception, and solicited unprotected sex with prostitutes. Now, he didn't say she was lying, he just didn't like the fact that she told it. Now, the petitioner made this post to her approximate 670,000 followers. Further, this post went viral and was reposted and featured on national platforms, including but not limited to People.com, TMZ, local news and affiliates, Page 6, The Shade Room, Radar Online, and Hip Hop Wired. The post received national press. Now, according to Crystal, Neyo was pressing nationally into other women, paying them for sex, and even getting other women pregnant, and this is why the whole divorce proceedings is going down in the first place. On or about August 27, 2022, the petitioner engaged in a recorded conversation with a reporter for TMZ at the Los Angeles, California LAX airport, addressing her position as to the marriage and her personal opinion of the respondent, once more attempting to publicly vilify the respondent. On September 7, 2022, the petitioner appeared in footage engaging in a live podcast with renowned reality television producer Carlos King. In snippets of her interview, once more, the petitioner utilized a public forum to disparage the respondent and vilify him as a husband in person. This interview was promoted as an exclusive segment where she alludes to the fact that the respondent disrespected her and lived a different life. This interview was promoted to Carlos King's 183,000 followers and presented on a public platform for multiple media outlets to review, sample, and post this interview in perpetuity. The petitioner is attempting to try the proceedings of the divorce at the expense of the respondent. In her attempt to garner public empathy, the petitioner has engaged in willful acts of contempt against the Domestic Relations Standing Order. Neyo goes on to say that in addition to engaging in willful acts of contempt, the reckless and distasteful acts of the petitioner have caused direct financial injury to the respondent. To date, the respondent has lost approximately $400,000 in wages associated with public appearances, professional bookings, and promotional efforts related to the promotion of his new musical project. Neyo does not deny any of the accusations Crystal has made about him. He is not filing a defamation of character suit. He just wants her to be quiet. He wants the court to enforce her quietness in lieu of their domestic standing order, and he wants to be able to still make money that he does not want to give to her. But let's get into that. Now, Neyo received Crystal's divorce filing and he submitted an answer and a counterclaim. He admits that they were definitely married on February 20th, 2016, and they were separated as of July 22nd, 2022, and have been residing in a bona fide state of separation since that date. He agrees that the marriage is irretrievably broken with no hopes of reconciliation, but he denies an award of temporary or permanent alimony is due to the petitioner for her support and maintenance in part. And in case you were wondering, because I know I definitely was, in California, an adulterous spouse isn't forced to pay alimony due to infidelity. Punitive damages are not awarded on this basis. Instead, alimony is only required based on the financial needs and abilities of the spouses. Oh, Hetty Pendergrass, indeed, you are a clever one. Now, Neyo goes on to deny that it's the best interest of the minor children for the petitioner to be granted physical primary custody of the minor children on a temporary and permanent basis. The respondent affirms that it is the best interest of the minor children that the parties share joint legal custody on a temporary and permanent basis. Neyo wants child support to be determined in accordance with the guidelines of the Georgia state law, and he also wants both parties to maintain possession of all premarital properties held separately by the respective parties. Neyo wants all debts that are his to remain his and all debts that are Crystal's to remain Crystal's, and he wants both parties to remain harmless of such debts and obligations. He also affirms that both parties have jointly accumulated debts and obligations throughout the course of the marriage, and he wants those debts to be equally distributed. Neyo denies that Crystal has contributed anything financially to the acquisition of real properties during the marriage, yet they both have acquired personal properties during the marriage that should be equally distributed. Neyo is in agreement with the standing order that's currently in place that neither of them are to transfer or dispose of property while the divorce proceeding is currently going on. And he's also in agreement with the standing order with respects to the assets of the marital estate. He's also in agreement that the parties are entitled to a total divorce upon legal principles. And he also states that he does not want to pay her attorney fees on a temporary or personal basis. Now, going into this counterclaim, respondent asserts that the marriage is irretrievably broken and desires a total divorce from the petitioner. Further, the respondent desires that the divorce proceedings proceed in a confidential manner as the parties attempt to amicably resolve all issues pertaining to the divorce, division of assets, and most importantly, the determination termination of custody of the party's 3 minor children. Respondent asserts his claim to the exclusive possession and use of the marital residence located in Fulton County, as he has been solely responsible for the mortgage and maintenance of this property since the date of purchase to date. And to skip around a little bit, they go on to talk about the children, but we've already talked about that. He goes on to say that he wants to keep possession of his vehicle and she keep possession of her vehicle. However, whatever liabilities, whatever payments they got to make on those vehicles, each party should pay their own payment. He asserts that whatever personal properties or furnishings that were acquired within the home, whoever acquired them should keep them. During the course of the marriage, Neyo states that he has acquired 3 real properties, meaning 3 homes, that Crystal has contributed absolutely nothing to financially. So he's saying that he's made the payments on the home as well as handled the maintenance on the home, and he just wants the court to take this into consideration when it comes to equitable division of properties, i.e. she came in with nothing, i.e. I paid for everything while she was here, i.e. she leaves with nothing. Neyo goes on to say that respondent is an established professional entertainer, and therefore he asserts that although the petitioner has been formerly unemployed at times during the marriage, the petitioner's professional image and earning potential has benefited significantly due to her personal association with the respondent and his career. In consequence, the respondent asserts that the petitioner possesses a considerable ability to procure stable and consistent employment at this time and following the dissolution of the marriage. Neyo will continue paying medical and health care for the children, but he wants both him and Crystal to pay child support for the children. Lastly, he wants all tangible and intangible properties to be split according to Georgia state law. Now, the way this divorce is going down, you would almost think that Neyo got cheated on and Crystal had 2 babies on him. They both agreed that she would be a stay-at-home mom and housewife. They have 3 children together. Neyo says, hey, you can keep your car, but you need to make payments on it. Hey, I have 3 houses and you can't have none of them, even though you need a place to stay with my kids. And you better be happy that I even made you as hot as you are, because now you can go out and find employment and take care of yourself and those kids, because I'm not giving you any alimony and we both need to pay child support. Then I forgot to read this part to you. Neyo wants her to pay for his attorney fees because she's the one that filed for the divorce. Neyo, like, oh God. Now, I know a lot of people don't feel any pity or grace for Crystal, thinking that Crystal is the reason why Neyo and his first baby mama, Marital, are no longer together. Neyo cheated on Marital with someone else. Marital and Neyo were over for about 9 months before him and Crystal had even gotten together, so let's stop blaming that lady for that. And going back on the Marital story, I kind of hate that he had Marital tie her tubes because he said he was good with 2 kids, and then he goes on to possibly be a father of 7? That's crazy. And ending with the situation with Crystal, I don't understand how Neyo wanted her to be a stay-at-home mom, agreed to her being a stay-at-home mom, and now you don't want to support her at all, not even provide her with a home for the kids. She got to find that. You want her to split child support. The only thing you really want to take care of is the kids' medical and health care. But you got the big booty girls on the street and you want to take care of them, their kids, and put them in homes. That's doing too much. Honestly, like I said, the way Neyo is treating Crystal, you would have thought that she cheated on him and she's the one that had 2 kids. I can't. It's too much. But what I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about everything going on in the world of Neyo and Crystal? Do you agree with how he's treating her? Leave a comment and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new episodes.